Eagles running back after leaving
I didn't. I'm definitely glad and fortunate to be here. Great organization, and I'm excited to be here. I want to thank Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, and Don for taking a chance on me, Coach Kelly, the entire organization here. It's a privilege and honor to be here. Standing before you guys today, I'm excited about the future, and I'm definitely ready to get started.
How did it all come about? How did, leaving Dallas? I know you did talk that a little bit, right?
I did. Obviously, Dallas. They have a special place in my heart. I had an incredible 4 years there, growing as a person, a man, a father, a husband, and a football player. So I can't thank the Jones enough for taking a chance on me coming out of Oklahoma. And Coach Garrett, unbelievable guy, unbelievable person, and the things he's taught me over the last 4 years, I hope to continue to carry on and continue to try to be great and help this organization win. And just to the players, we'll always miss those guys, the bond that we had through the 4 years. Jason Witten, and just a lot of great relationships. And, like I said, I'm excited to be here, and it's a great organization in Dallas.
So why did you leave? So with all that, why did you leave?
I felt that this was a great opportunity for me to win the Super Bowl at the end of the day. Thank you. It wasn't about financial security or anything like that. Obviously, you want something that you deserve and something that is respectful. And I felt that those two things were important to me, and I was able to accomplish that here.
Do you think the Eagles have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl than the Dallas Cowboys? Do I read that right?
I think the Eagles have a great chance to win the Super Bowl, and it definitely doesn't. It's not easy. So I know there's a lot of hard work that has to be done, and it's easy to stand up here and say that, but we got to go to work here very shortly.
In the past 25 days,
Sam Bradford coming here influence? John, let me just get this. You said you wanted to go to a team that could win the Super Bowl. So you think this team has a better chance than the Cowboys?
I think they have a great chance to win the Super Bowl.
How much did Sam Bradford coming here influence you, and how much has he been trying to recruit you?
A lot. Obviously, Sam's a great friend of mine. It's like a brother to me as well. And we spent some time in Oklahoma. We were roommates there, and we played a lot of great games in Norman. So it was a huge influence. Once I heard that he was getting traded here, he immediately texted me and told me, "Hey, jump on board. Let's go win it." And I'm excited to get back with him. He's a close friend of mine, and I'm excited to play with him again.
at the start of this, it sounded like the Eagles didn't think you'd be in their price range. At what point did this become a realistic option for you?
I mean, as soon as I got the phone call, obviously I got a phone call from Chip yesterday, and we talked about a few things, and Bill Johnson and Pat Dye, my agents, they discussed with me that there's some interest here, and I obviously had interest in the team, and and from there it kind of snowballed, and here I am.
Throughout this process, were you confident this kind of contract was out there for you?
I was confident. I was, and like I said, it definitely wasn't the biggest contract, but it was something that about this organization, about the team that caught my eye, and I felt that there was a great chance to win here, and that's what you want. You want to be in a place that has great fans. You want to be in a place that has a great coach in Chip Kelly, and you want to be in a place that you have a chance to win and be successful.
Demarco, to clarify, you just said it definitely wasn't the biggest contract. Does that mean you have better offers elsewhere?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah.
How many were better than the Eagles?
There's a couple.
Is
Dallas
you
better?
clear? So you were clearly then looking more for a place where you felt you could win a Super Bowl.
Definitely, of course.
How much did you research or talk to Chip and the coaches about the sports science, the routine here, the different things that they do compared to other teams?
Yeah, we spoke about it shortly. When we had a visit, and I'm familiar with some of the things that they do here, and it's great. It's great. It's someone who, as Mr. Lurie, he allows Chip and the organization to do this to help the players for longevity and make them feel fresh and make them play better on Sundays. I think that's huge. As a player, I mean, I love it, and that excited me more than anything.
And speaking of that, the workload you had last year, how do you follow up on that and maintain either that pace or stay healthy?
I feel great. I feel great. I take care of my body. I work extremely hard. So I know we have Darren Sproles here. We just signed Ryan Matthews. So I know those guys will definitely, if I ever need a little break, I know they can handle the load. So I'm excited to, work with those guys, and it's going to be a bright future.
What's attractive specifically about Chip and this offensive scheme for a running back?
It's the same scheme, similar to what I played in Oklahoma, and I love the spread, and I love running this from the gun. And he's a smart coach, smart guy, and just his effectiveness around the players. I've been able to have some short conversations with a couple of players, Malcolm Jenkins, and everyone loves him. And after Sam met him, and I got the chance to talk to Sam, and he loved him, and I'm excited to be here.
On Wednesday, I guess it was last week when McCoy was traded, was that the first time the Eagles went on your radar?
I honestly, I didn't know they were interested. So even when that happened, I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And then once I was actually out of town, and then once I got back to Dallas, and my agent contacted me and said there was some interest there. So I was like, hey, well, let's see if we can work something out.
You mentioned the phone call with Chip yesterday. What did you guys he said that was when you realized that you had real interest in coming here. What kind of things did you talk about with him?
Obviously, we talked schemes, we talked sports science, and we just talked, the city, and we talked about, the things that he wanted to get accomplished, and we had a lot of similar interests. And he was all about winning. He was all about just being a guy. At the end of the day, he's a great coach. Just being a good person and being able to have a relationship with all the players and the staff here is something that that inspired me and that I enjoyed about him.
And now, what clicked this past season for you?
Obviously, I think we had a lot of great players in Dallas. And Dez Bryant and Jason and Tony Romo. Those are great football players. So whenever you have whenever you have those guys, you certainly get a light box at times. So it's a great players on that team.
You touched on this earlier, but historically the number of carries a running back has gotten in, like you did last year. The next year is not followed up with the same production, and they run into some issues. Are you aware of that history, and what do you need to do to avoid that?
I think I just need to continue to work hard, just kind of build my craft, start back from ground zero, work on the small things, and make sure that I'm mentally and physically ready to do whatever they ask me to do. So I'm excited about the future, and I'm definitely not worried about that.
With the other backs they have here, it's kind of a tandem three running back system right now. Is that something you're open to maybe have a lot fewer carries than other guys?
Yeah, that's kind of how we did it at Oklahoma. That's kind of and like I said, whatever they ask me to do, I'm all for it. As long as we're winning. I'm not much of a stats guy or things like that. Obviously, I want to be out on the field and play as much as I can and try to help them and do certain things. But I'm not a selfish guy, and I'm excited about the future.
Is that a little, you said that, but, when you're on the field and if it's 3rd and 1 and the ball goes to Darren or somebody else or Ryan, that's a spot that was you all the time last year. Is that, when you're in the moment, do you think that would be difficult at all?
Only if they don't get the first down, but but no, I think like I said, whatever. I think they have a great game plan. They have great coaches, and those guys make the decisions, and whatever they decide to do, I'll back them 100%.
You have a very small group of running backs to produce the numbers you did last year to start with another team in the division. And I know you've made your respects to the Cowboys and you wanted to be here, but how much more incentive or emotion will that be facing them twice a year, so knowing that they let that happen, that you're not there?
That's what a lot of people have been thinking. I got a lot of respect for those guys there, and I approach every game the same. There's not one game that I look forward to more than the other. I go out there every Sunday and try to put my heart out there and play my hardest. So it's definitely, I'm sure the emotions will be a little high during those games, but I'm excited to just get here and just start working out and get better with this team.
Are you bothered that the Cowboys didn't value you more?
I understand the business side of it, and like I said before, even before all the negotiations were going on, there's no hard feelings, and those are great people in that organization, and I'm very, very blessed to have spent 4 years there, learning a lot from those guys, and some things just don't work out, and just got to move on.
In the car ride over here from the airport, there were choppers overhead. There's a lot of excitement in the city about you. Have you been able to sense that at all in the past 24 hours?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, it's been a little whirlwind for me a little bit. I haven't ate or slept much the last couple of days, so I'm excited to get all these things done and ironed out and ready to get back to what I do best, and that's just playing football.
When last season ended, was your sense that you were going to be back in Dallas?
You know, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know, and obviously, you know, spending 4 years there, you would always, you know, hope to remain with the same team. But you know, the business side of things, and you know, one opportunity closes, another one opens, and I felt like this is a great opportunity for me, and I'm excited to be here.
Is it hard to give up on them, though, given that you had such a profile there and you were such a star for that team? Is it hard to give up on the idea of leaving?
Yeah, of course. Of course it is. You know, like I said, 4 years being there, the relationships you grow throughout the years and the people you meet, and they become your family. And, you know, I think those guys will always be my friend. Jason Garrett would always be a great friend of mine. Jason Witten, Romo, and Dez, and all those guys, you know, just, you know, it was a brotherhood there, and, you know, so those guys will never be forgotten.
There was video today of, like, fans burning the Murray jersey. Did you see any of that, and what do you make of it?
I haven't, you know, and I don't take it personal. You know, I'm sure, you know, their feelings are hurt, and like I said, I apologize for that, and so I'm ready to move on, and I'm glad to be a part of this organization.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.